What if
Every reaction,
Every fail,
every time I land, I just get completely crapped on?
Every perfectly timed joke
I think this every time I jump.
was just one button away.
Oh god, that's so good. That's so good. Today, I'm showing you how Voicemod and the Elgato Stream Deck are your perfect teammates for your next piece of content or stream. I'm also going to show you how to set them up so you can get the most out of both. This is not just convenience. This is full control over every moment. Let's set it up. The first step is to install and set up Voicemod. You can download it from our website at voicemod.net, and the setup process is very straightforward. However, if you're not sure how to do it, I'll leave a link here to our quick start guide video. To get started, open up your Stream Deck software, go to the plugin marketplace and search for Voicemod. This can be done inside the Stream Deck software or by going to the marketplace. You'll now see all of the Voicemod actions appear inside of your Stream Deck panel on the right. You can use this list as inspiration of what things you can keybind. Now comes the fun part. Let's get started by just dragging some things on and showing you how it works. Let's start by dropping a change voice on here. From here you can see Voicemod, custom, and Soundboard. Anything from Voicemod are any of the Voicemod voices that Voicemod has released, and there are a ton of these to choose from. Custom are any of the voices that you have adjusted and made any changes to, and Soundboard are any of the ones from the soundboards from Voicemod or your personal soundboard. So ones you might have added that were community voices, you can click them and add them into your soundboard and select them from here. For example, Corpse Husband and Anime Goth V2 are from the community.
And just as an example, this would be Anime Goth V2.
You can also play sounds and trigger them. You can drag this on and you'll be able to see from the soundboard, you can be able to select a sound. So from here, you can see here's the Dark and Cyrus soundboard. And once I select it, you'll be able to see all the ones that I have attached to my soundboard. And some of these are from Voicemod and some of these are from the community. So if you want one from the community, add it to a soundboard. You'll be able to easily find it from here. But you also get quick access to any of the ones that are under the Voicemod soundboards. For example, we have anime and we can go ahead and choose the katana. Once I click that, yeah, we get this sound here. That's pretty awesome. Now you also have some other ones that are pretty self-explanatory. We have stop all sounds to go ahead and end any sounds that are currently active. There's also push to talk. We have mic mute. We can actually turn off the background effects that some of the voices might have on them. We can turn on or off the voice changer depending, and this is how you're able to easily turn them on or off and keep them selected on the page. There is an instant sensor beep, and check your ears really quick. Yeah, I didn't say anything bad there, I promise. You can also do hear myself on or off, and it'll monitor any of the sounds or the voices to the output that you've set up inside Voicemod. And you can see as I add these in, they instantly update onto the Stream Deck. Something else that I also think is very worth it are profiles. These are things that are pre-done for you. Under the Elgato marketplace, you can actually type in Voicemod and it'll pop up plugins, profiles, VSTs, things like that. Once you click profiles, it'll show you an entire page full of profiles to be able to choose. I'm just going to go ahead and select a few of these, and I'm showing you the process of downloading them. I've just made a folder on my document side and then just saved them all in there, because the next step is you have to import this profile. And to do that, you're going to click under profile and you're going to click edit profiles. And then at the bottom of the page, you're going to see a little arrow, and then there's going to be an import. From here, you're going to select the streaming profile. And once that's done, it's automatically loaded into here. And you can see if you click that drop down box again, you can see here's the profiles. And then just so that you could hear some of these right here, here's some of the sound effects that we've got, just things that are pretty consistent.
and for some of the voices, we have these like the narrator voice.
we have this machine sounding voice here, and then we also have just one that's just the
trash mic. Just drive things home a little bit more.
I also have a couple of bonus tips that I think you should know. So the first tip is actually pinning items on the Stream Deck, and this can be done on any Stream Deck that you have. It's just inside the software. You can see I've pinned a few very favorite items, things that are from Voicemod, a couple of Discord things, and then I have my main page. You can see they're grayed out. If I drag something on top of it, it looks like I've deleted it, but if I move back, because they're pinned, they stay, and that means they actually are persistent across multiple pages, which is really nice. So I have one for voices and one for sounds that just links to those pages. You can see some pretty popular things.
Like I've got the narrator voice, which I really like using, and
the robot voice also is another one of those that I really like
using as well. But I can go over to my voices tab and you can see a bunch of other ones that I have options to.
I love the kawaii voice. I think this one's really
awesome. And another really cool one is this one. It's just called the cute sound, but it's really cool that I can just click in, hit back to 1, and I'm back on my main page.
I can turn off really quickly to get back to my regular voice. But then I also have a whole page just full of sounds, things like the Vegeta sound. It's always good. And then we have things, just regular sounds and alerts that you could imagine, even the lizard one. And once it becomes second nature, going through these menus is really nice. Another cool tip is to download the Stream Deck software for your phone. Actually, both on Android and on iOS, there is an app that actually allows you to get 6 free tiles on those devices, and you can actually subscribe to the mobile version and get a bunch more tiles. So it's really something you should try out if you don't have a Stream Deck and you want to see if you want to incorporate this in your setup. It's a great place to get started. So as you can see, the possibilities here are endless. The Elgato Stream Deck is built for control, and Voicemod is built for creativity. Together they remove all friction, no alt tabbing, no hunting for buttons, no awkward pauses, just instant, reactive, engaging content. If you're serious about leveling up your content in your streaming game, this is one of the most satisfying upgrades you can make. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and check out the video on screen now for a full walkthrough tutorial on how to get started with Voicemod today. We hope to see you in that video.